guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Roxanne. We're backstage at Bludfest 2024 here at Milton Keynes Bowl. Nessa Barrett on the lineup, and she joins me now. How you doing?
Hello, I'm so good. How are you?
Not too bad. Fresh from the stage right here.
Yes.
Big old crowd out there for you as well. That's got to feel pretty good. How was that set for you?
It was very lovely. I was very nervous because it was so hot and I'm so jet lagged, but adrenaline really kicked in. I feel like the energy from the crowd just really brought the whole show together. So
I think that's a theme overall, isn't it? Like, this seems like a really good vibe for this festival. The fans are really up for it and just really ready to, even like people who maybe haven't heard much new music before, like you're discovering new fans today, I think, a little bit. Yeah, very, very cool, very cool. So tell me a little bit about putting together an actual festival set as well. It's always going to be different from a headliner, isn't it? What kind of goes to a festival set for you?
Ooh, I think it's all about the energy. So I had a 30-minute set, and I feel like a lot of my discography is, you know, consists of a lot of slow and sad music, and so I really had to put together all the songs that had the most energy, and the ones that I know are fan favorites.
Always good.
So, yeah.
Always good. Well, I mean, the recent single, I guess, Passenger Princess, right?
Yes.
Like, right out there. Tell me a little bit about how that one came together, who you working with, all that kind of stuff.
Passenger Princess, I wrote that with Maddie, my writer that I've literally written my whole album with.
Right.
Jesse Fink. And producer was Kevin Wood, and I've never worked with him before, but it was such a fun first session, and I feel like we were really trying to be fun and like creative with it, and we heard the beat and it was giving very Tokyo Drift, and so we kind of used that as inspo for the lyrics.
Nice, very, very cool. And you mentioned album there, of course, as well, so just again, tell me a little bit about that. I mean, obviously the fans are very, very excited. Tell me about that kind of process and going into this one.
Ooh, so I basically started my whole album from scratch like a few times, but my album's called Aftercare. And yeah, I just worked with a bunch of incredible people, and we sat down for like 2 months and really like put it together. And I've never been so fond of my music, and I'm like so like genuinely excited for it to be released.
That's so lovely. That's interesting though. You say that you kind of stopped and started again a couple of times.
Yes.
Like, what kind of prompted that? Just not feeling right, or?
Yeah, I feel like you have like a gut instinct.
Of course,
and, you know, I feel like when it comes to writing songs, whatever's going through your life, I feel like for a while I was like uninspired. Okay. And so this was the first time where from my old music I usually wrote from like struggles that I was going through and personal experiences. And when that kind of runs out, you know, and like no bad things are happening in your life, you don't know what to
nice
write
problem to have in a way.
Exactly.
Things are too good. I can't write a song. Yeah.
Literally. So this was the first time that I kind of like created this character, and it helped me write 15 tracks. And put an album together, and so it's really fun to like feel so connected to the music without knowing that it's not really very personal to you, you know, and it's more fun, and yeah, it's exciting.
That's really exciting. I mean, tell me about that title, Aftercare, because I love album titles. I know that's cliche, but I don't care. I love album titles, even when it's come from a lyric or a song title. I always just find it really interesting why that phrase in particular sums up this whole collection of songs for you.
Well, I had my writer Maddie had brought an amazing point up to me, and she was like, Nessa, like, you're an artist that can make Adele sad music, but also hot girl music that makes people want to feel sexy. And I feel like Aftercare just embodies all of that because it, you know, it has. I don't know if it's like appropriate for me to say, but it has the sex appeal, but as well as the emotional rawness to it. And yeah, this album conceptually is very different than anything that I've ever written before. So yeah, it's very edgy, it's kind of vulgar, it's out there. I really took a risk.
But sometimes that's the best thing to do. You take a bit of a risk and then you see what happens. You've got to put yourself out there, right?
Yeah.
Really interesting, really exciting to see where that kind of goes next. In terms of what is happening next, I mean, I guess live shows, all that kind of stuff you're going to want to do when this album comes out.
Yes.
What kind of stage are we at in terms of thinking about, I mean, UK return has got to be on the cards.
Oh my God, I love it here. I would move in a heartbeat.
Love that.
I know we literally were just talking about like booking out, you know, my tour here. But yeah, as soon as my album drops, next tour all next year, and so I'll be back. Oh yeah, I
mean, I feel like I'm very, very biased, obviously, but the UK, we go hard for live music, right? The fans are always ready for it.
Yes, every time I've been here, I've never been disappointed. It's just this sort of energy that like makes you feel so excited and happy to be on stage. Yeah.
Really exciting to hear that. That's great. Well, before I let you go and enjoy the rest of your weekend here, something we've been asking kind of absolutely everybody here, because it's an amazing job that's been done by Yungblud here. I gotta say, I think great lineup put together. He's done an amazing job at the festival. I'm trying to get a definitive answer. What do you think is the best Yungblud song? Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite in particular?
Ooh.
It's tough. I know it's a tough question.
This is a hard one.
If you want to just say I can't possibly choose, you wouldn't be the first.
I think
will say.
all of them are
well, there
so
it is.
good.
I mean, that's it. That's fair.
All of them are so good, and I can't explain how excited I am to see his set.
I know, it's going to be fun, right?
Yeah, like the whole day is about him, and so I know he's going to go all out, and it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Very, very excited to see it's going to be good. I'm going to let you go, but, you know, absolute pleasure to chat to you. Best luck with the new music. I'm sure we'll catch up again soon, all right? Good to see you.
So good to see you.
Nessa Barrett, everybody.